Again, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Herbert now. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They run it again with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Travis Etienne his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the head.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Out to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Dustin Hopkins on the field. A 43-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The busy night continues for Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they are going for it. Herbert now. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. In motion right comes Allen.
43.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 22, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pushes past him. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Chigakakwo, 64 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
43! Hey, Ridley! Come back!
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Easy. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Mahomes will throw for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 15. Down, Falcons.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Harris is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Williams running left. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Evans, the man in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the... So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out. Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the real.